Hey everybody, welcome back to my home away from home here in Vault Hunter's Friends SMP, my little house inside the village. Not much has actually changed inside the village, and it's been a really good starter place, but I'm starting to feel a bit constrained as we're trying to grow within the rather small confines of the house here. But as I said at the end of the last episode, my goal was to get to level 20, and here I am, level 21. Had a pretty good vault with Yo-Yo the other day, and a few other vaults offline in order to get here. But I haven't done all that much otherwise. At least not in terms of quests. But we do have this one right here, which gives me, what? A free knowledge star for getting to be a level 20. I will absolutely take that. And we've got a few more quests as well. Well, we got a lot of quests, actually. I do really like how many of these quests are available simultaneously. Not all of them are, of course, but many can be done in concurrency, which is a change that happened recently, and a very welcome change indeed. But this one tells us about trinkets and just gives us a free trinket for reading all this stuff about trinkets, which, yes, please and thank you, I will absolutely take a free trinket. Now, I do have a trinket from Nucleotide. Yeah, they gave me a trinket because apparently they don't use them, which I don't get, but okay, that's for them to play. But let's see what I get for this one. I do enjoy trinkets. They are super powerful. The feather, a blue trinket. Now I have the anchor, which is another blue trinket, so I can't use them both. But triple jump is really good in certain circumstances, and especially in the overworld. But so is the ender anchor. Very nice. Well, I'm definitely glad to have another trinket. Of course, one of the nice things about being on a multiplayer server is that other people will drop on at any time. Oh, you just ruined the thumbnail. Ow, that hurt too. Oh.
All right. Wait, hold on.
Oh, what are you doing here?
No, nothing. Take a thumbnail. I thought you were doing a thumbnail.
I was teasing with you. I wasn't doing a thumbnail at all. I was doing an intro.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me do a thumbnail. Come here.
Ooh.
Come here, Ozone. No, join.
Join in. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
Look up.
We gotta look up. Ah! All right.
I'm trying to kill you in a 5. This isn't working.
There. Turnabout's fair play.
Armor. I don't have much defense.
That's true. No armor makes a huge difference.
Would you like a Happy Meal?
Sure. I guess. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's always chaotic when Yo-Yo comes over. I'm glad I was able to get him back for that, though. Anyway, knowledge stars. Yeah, that's what we're after today. And, or at least the start of the episode. So I made up 2 knowledge stars, plus the one that I just got gives me 3 knowledge stars already. And I've got a pretty good amount of shards already. Let me grab all these and we'll make up the rest of the knowledge stars that we can. So in the really good vault with Yo-Yo that I was talking about, I got a daytime village room, which has living chests down in the dungeon. And that's how I was able to get all of the knowledge dust to go into all of these knowledge shards. So it looks like I can make another 3 knowledge stars. And so I did take the time to really clear out that village room dungeon. Slowly. It took most of the vault, quite honestly, but that's okay. I was getting a good amount of elixir from it, and I was getting a good amount of knowledge dust from it, which was really important. Now, I've been really short on vault diamonds, which is a little surprising to me. That's never happened to me in previous playthroughs. But I was able to trade all the mystery eggs that I got in that village room dungeon to Yo-Yo for some diamonds, and so, yes, we are set. Set with 6 knowledge stars. 6 knowledge stars at level 20 is pretty crazy. I don't know that I've ever had that many knowledge stars this early in the game. I mean, I've only done 9 vaults total. And 6 knowledge stars from 9 vaults? Well, that just goes to show you how good that village room was for me. But I guess it's time to pick some things and get into them. So, yum. And of course, there's always so many good things that can be opened up. The folks on the server have been kind of sharing in the mods. So like other people have already done stack upgrades and double pouches and the auto feeding upgrade. Some people have gotten into create, and basically they've been divvying it up. And anytime somebody needs something, the person creates it for them. And that's a really great thing about playing on a server. It works really well in a cooperative environment like that. But at the same time, I'm not terribly certain that I want to be relying on other people at times. I don't know. Especially if I got a big backpack or something right now, I feel like that would be cheating. So I'm probably gonna do something else. Now, one thing that hasn't changed about all these mods is that there is absolutely an optimal path as far as I'm concerned. Refined storage, power, all your looting stuff, create, dark utilities, spawners, botany pots, modular routers. Those are all the things that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. And by and large, I really haven't done any of these other things like flux networks or simple storage networks or colossal chests or things like that, XNet. I don't even know what these things are sometimes. So part of me wants to say, let's do something completely different. Let's go into a brand new mod that I've never done before, just to see how it goes. But the optimal side of me says, that's dumb. You don't want to do that. You're not going to have any fun with that. But right now, looting is my, I guess, weakest part. I'm not worried about the automation of, create and whatnot just yet. I know I've got to go into refined storage eventually. Again, applied energistics is one of those things that I've never done, but I just don't think I'm going to have any fun learning it. I don't really know. Vertz really seemed to love it, and he did some really cool things, so maybe, but not yet, right? Now, even though it's a duplication of what other people have already got, I think it's a good thing to get into stack upgrades and double pouches. I think that these two things are going to help me out quite a bit. And I think another good one with my last two is to be able to make a better potion. The potions are really important. Plus, you get extra abilities through the alchemy table, and it's not something that you can share with other people. So I'm going to be putting points into these potions anyway. Might as well go into it right now. And there we go. There's the 6 points already spent. So, all right, well, now it's time to do some crafting because I absolutely want those better pouches. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, that wasn't so bad at all. So in addition to the main pouch being converted into a double and being given a stack upgrade, I've also got this one, which was just for gear, but I've added jewels to it, being made into a double. Obviously, no stack upgrade is needed on this one. But the vault junk over here, that absolutely needs a stack upgrade as well as even more space. And I went ahead and threw in the vault cobblestone too, because that stuff tends to build up quite a bit as well. Now, I did accept a feeding upgrade from Yo-Yo. Feeding upgrades are super, super handy. So I'm sticking that here, and we're going to go with Vault Suites. So I got to get that configured as well. Boom. Feeding upgrades. Oh, they are so convenient. I love them. But all in all, I feel like this is a really, really good upgrade. I think I've got this extra pouch for scab items at some point when I'm ready to do scabs. And actually, I think I probably can. Yeah, at level 20, we can start getting scabs. So I need to, this will be my scab item pouch. And this one is for gems, and it hasn't changed all that much because, again, you don't get that many. Now, I've also got coins in here, though, and you do get a lot of coins. So those are going to overflow really quick. Or at least they did. Because I found a cove room, which is an amazing room. Omega rooms always feel great when you're running a vault. So yeah, I was really glad for that. I got a lot of coins. And I'm sure I'll need them. Because now that I'm level 20, well, I can also die and need coins to get resurrected. But in the interest of trying to stave off that, I've created quite a number of crystals that are below level 20. Because I could still run those and still get the beginner's grace for a little while. And there's not much of a penalty for running a lower level crystal, right now anyway. But unfortunately, I am now once again out of vault diamonds. That used up quite a bit, honestly. I wanted another stack upgrade, but can't do it. So it's time to run another vault. Let's see what we got in the bounty table. We need a lot of chromatic iron for that one, and even more chromatic iron for that one. I don't have chromatic iron. I don't have hardly any chromatic iron, honestly, so that's just being mean. Now, I know the chromatic caves exist in vaults, but you can't really force it to happen, so I guess I'll do some mining off camera a little later. Let's run a vault right now. Alright, let's hope for a good one. And it's not the one that I need for the bounty. Of course it isn't. Braziers. Well, that makes it easy. Just not a lot of experience, though, of course. Well, we'll see you at the end unless we get a really cool room or something. Let's go. Yummy, yummy ores. And, oh, maybe I can even complete that bounty. +1 regeneration. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? That's easy. I think it's still a bug that you don't get any bad things when you do these braziers, but hey, I'm not complaining at all. Because I do think that every brazier is supposed to have a good and a bad thing. Hey, freebie. I'll take it. There it is. Energizing. Freebie. There we go. Lucky. Another freebie. Nice. See a painite? I need that for my bounty. Here's another painite. Can I actually complete my bounty? That would be great. I gotta get home. Oh, there's my brazier. Sure, I'll take slowed. For more experience? That's not a bad trade, honestly. Because, you know, we want to get some levels here. We want to stay experienced. Alright, but I gotta get out of here, and I got 2 minutes to get all the way back. So, south. Southward we go. And I'm slowed. That's gonna take some more time. Now the pressure is on. 1 minute. Can I get all the way back while I'm slowed in a minute? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, there's my portal. Woohoo! We made it. Not quite as close as I've been, but closer than I like to cut it. And 23,000. We did. Almost 100 chests looted. Not bad at all. Now, my inventory is looking pretty darn good, all things considered. I never really filled up my main inventory with junk, and the other backpacks, yeah, I never filled those up either. So definitely worth the upgrades. It was a good vault, honestly. I'm feeling good about it. The stack upgrade on the junk pouch, though, oh, such a big improvement. I was definitely getting all filled up with junk and going into my main inventory, you know, in previous vaults. So this is a big improvement. Absolutely. Well, next up, I want to focus on getting some better tools. This pick has been really good, but as you can see, this one is almost dead, not doing so good, and my little axe here isn't doing so good either. And now that I'm level 20, we can get up to the next tier of tools here, but honestly, my jewel situation isn't that great. I pulled out some of the jewels to work on making a new chest breaker, but I don't have any gilded affinity on any of these jewels. I've got the other ones, but we need gilded. And I'm a little short on vault diamonds, so I think I want to try to run a vault and hope that I can find a library. I mean, it is a hope and a prayer, but I think that's better than what I've been doing, which is basically just go into a room and loot it, and go into the next room and loot it. And I see about 3 or 4 or 5 rooms before I've completed the objective, and I'm done. Ooh, I got mail. Oh gosh, it's a backpack. That's very, very nice. Wow, that's so nice. Is it cheating? Is it cheating to have a small backpack at this level? I kind of feel like it is, but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, I would be a really bad person to look a gift horse in the mouth like this. Well, thank you so much for the small backpack. I had just made double pouches, and it's a big difference, but I mean, a small backpack is so much better. I was debating with myself about whether or not it was cheating to do this, but I did. I'm like, I can't say no to a small backpack, you know.
No, it's early game. It's really game changing.
I will take the one unobtainium block. Because
Then
they
it
make
can be.
really good markers in the vault.
They do. The only issue with them is there's they are so hard to break. So you're
They are
losing a lot
hard to
of time.
break.
Yeah.
It's annoying in
So
that regard. I agree. Well, I think I'm gonna go run a vault. I need vault diamonds and I need some gems actually, or jewels.
have
Cause
have fun.
yeah, thank you. You can join me if you like. It'll be a level 20.
I'll join
Not
you for one if you have me.
sure, sure. Let me go grab a crystal and come over to my house. All
What
right.
am I
Well,
missing?
you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to check that I had everything.
Ah, yeah. Yep. I understand that. All right, let's go. Red sand theme.
Reaper.
Yay. And brazier, only 3 brazier. Well, that'll be easy.
Yeah, then we can pick and choose, get a custom one to get more XP or
Yep. Yeah, that'd be good. I tend to take any freebie, but yeah, customed would be good. Vamonos. For some reason, I like to say that, even though it's Spanish and I don't not Spanish. Unfortunately, the audio got all messed up in this one, but I found a mushroom, which is always wonderful to find an omega room in general, but a mushroom is always wonderful because you never have enough knowledge. Then it was on to a village room that was full of gilded chests in the dungeons, again, which is something that I really needed. So it was a great vault, all in all. It's the next day in real life, and I got the pleasure of inviting B to the server to join us. You might remember B from the Red Ice SMP. We get along really well, and she likes this gal quite a bit and is familiar with Vault Hunters, but definitely not an expert. And so I was really glad that she's able to join us on the server.
I don't know much about the game, so you'll have to teach me.
Okay, well let's get over to the village and find you a place to live. I didn't have time to make a pair of wings, so
No, you're fine.
I'll
You're
make you a
okay.
pair of wings. All right, well let's head over this way and we can find a house. There are some open houses around this way.
Okay.
My house is right there. I think this one was one of the worker shops, and it looks like it's not been claimed. Yeah, it's cozy.
Yeah.
And then there's this worker shop, which is also available. It's a little roomier.
Nice.
Same shop, but no, this was somebody's house. This might have been
Yo-
Yo-Yo's house. This was
yeah.
empty.
It says yo-yo up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this would work for, I can make I can make a floor and have it upstairs and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and fix it up. Yeah, so I mean, this works for me. I'm cool with it.
Well, well, let's make sure he's cool with it, but I'm sure he will be.
How you guys
There you
doing?
are. Hey,
Good, I
Hi.
we
going
got a
to be
new
on.
member on the server. This is B, the seer, and
Hi B, how you doing?
I was going to
Hello.
give her your old house, and I wanted to check in with you and make sure that you were cool with that.
Well, it's if you saw the sign, it's vacant slash for sale, so I would like to ask for 1 piece of dirt for it.
One piece of dirt. How about
That's
I
it.
do you better and I give you a mystery egg?
No, that's a good. Okay, I'll take that deal. Pretty good
Yeah.
deal.
All right. Next up, we had to focus on the initial quest, and that means getting chromatic iron. And you know what? This is always a painful process. But with the help of a borrowed hammer and a lot of persistence, we finally did.
9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 here. With
We
fortune,
found
you
it.
get it.
We found it.
You found chromatic?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yay.
This stuff right here. You
So
got a
can I just
pickaxe, right?
mine?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
You can mine it. And before you know it, it's time to run the first vault. As first vaults go, this one was pretty good, and of course we completed it and got her some levels, but we'll leave that for her video if she decides to share. Well, that was fun, as always, running a vault with one of the other members on the server. I always try to do that whenever the opportunity arises. And we also got quite a few jewels, which was one of the goals. And fortunately, yeah, we've got at least one with gilded affinity. So it's time to go ahead and make my chest breaker. Make a new one. Now these guys require some chromatic steel, which I do have some of, and wutotic mass. That is not something that I make a lot of. So let's go figure out how to make that. Obviously, we're going to need some wuta dye, but then what else do we need? There we go. Vault essence. Easy enough. I'm not even really sure what else this is used for. Anything? Ah, the wutotic silver ingots, which I don't think that's used for anything anymore. So, yeah, I might as well craft up all of it into this wutotic mass. I don't think I'm actually going to use all that much of it, honestly, but it's good to have some around anyway. Hey, guessed exactly right. Nice. And now that I've gotten a little bit more chromatic iron from the exploration with B, I should be able to do the chromatic steel without too much of a problem. So let's just make up what we can right here. Only 8 more. But that's a pretty good amount, 42 all around. That should be enough to make at least one thing. Now, I know it's way more than we actually need, so there we go. Now, when it comes to the chest breaker, I always like to go with a sickle. And the reason is, a sickle doesn't really break most of the other blocks around it. I don't want axing, I don't want picking, because if I misclick trying to get to a chest, I don't want to also break the other stuff around it. So I am going to have to make another pickaxe that is going to be my regular pickaxe. But for right now, a sickle is the chest breaker. Now I'm going to go ahead and make another pickaxe to be a real pickaxe and retire the old axe here because, yeah, this is going to get turned into a paxel. And now comes the really fun part of playing Jewel Jenga, trying to figure out what jewels are going to be best to put on the tool, and that always takes a really long time. So once I've got that all figured out, I'll come back and let's make my new chest breaker. Alright, well this wasn't as easy as I had hoped. I'm able to get all the affinities on here. I got 2 capacity remaining. So we've got a pretty good trap disarm, coin living, gilded ornate, a little bit of item rarity, a little bit of reach, and a little bit more mining speed. Now I am putting the wooden affinity on this tool because I do like having everything all together, but it requires mining speed and that's not that much. A lot of people will go with a separate wooden chest breaker versus a regular chest breaker for the other things, but it's so much easier when they're just all together. Now, of course, we just don't have that much capacity and my jewels aren't that good, so it's not that good of a tool, but it's probably not going to be needed for that long. You know, we go up in levels here pretty fast, so we'll be unlocking the next tier of thing here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and grab that thing all done and dusted. Now it's time to work on a paxel to go along with it for other regular uses in the vault. All right, finally done with the old paxel. This one was a lot easier because all I ever really need is all of the basic picking, axing, shoveling, etc. I put extra durability on there. We happened to get ornate affinity, not that big a deal. Actually managed to get a bit more mining speed too. So all in all, looking pretty good. Got a little capacity left, maybe do something with it. Not terribly worried about it, quite honestly. So there we go, brand new set of tools. Ah, progress. Progress feels good. Oh, this could be funny. This guy wandered into my house and then wandered onto a platform and, yep, there they go. It's so funny that the llama and the trader all go together, even though the trader is the only one that steps on the warp plate. But, oh well. I guess next time Doctor logs in, he's going to have a trader in his house. That's funny. And I think there's one last thing that needs to be done this episode. I have a lot of skill points left, and I need to use them up, because if you're not using your skill points, well, you're just leaving money on the table, so to speak. My current build is nothing in particular, and I think I'm just going to keep following that route. You know, I really love my Storm Arrow, so I'm going to put a couple into Storm Arrow. And I know there's going to be some more changes coming to these talents in the next version of Vault Hunter, so I think I might be trying to just avoid these right now. You know what? One of the new things that came out in this latest version is this Hunter's Instinct. I really kind of like this. It's a very small chance, but I really like Hunter, so I'm going to give that a shot. Now, of course, we have to go into a level of Hunter as well. Oh, dang it. That's expensive. That's changed, and I did not remember that. Okay. Well, looks like it's time for a regret orb. I usually have so many of these things, it's not an issue. So one regret orb, and now let's undo one of these storm arrows to give me that point that I need for Hunter. And the point of this skill is that it's going to sometimes reveal all the POIs when I kill a mob. And like I said, it's a really small chance. I think 1% or maybe even smaller, but I like Hunter and I really like this. Hunter has been just completely nerfed by itself, but if I can do something to make this happen more often, then it can be viable. But I'm still a long way off from that. I want to give it a try though, nonetheless. And I've got 2 expertise points, and there are so many good things. I love my gym, so let's go 1 into fortunate, and I really like the legendary modifiers. Nope. Rerolling black market is also super valuable, so I'm going to go 1 into that. And there we go. Finally, skill points acquired. So I know overall my skill selections are pretty haphazard, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not worried about being super efficient. We're gaining levels pretty darn fast. Once we get up to like level 40 or something, then I'm going to start worrying more about it. But for now I'm happy with a standard build like that. Nope, it looks like he's going to find his way back to me somehow. I don't know how that happened. But you know what, buddy? You don't have anything that I need, so boom. All right, well, I think that's going to be a pretty good place to leave this episode with a little humor and a little trader abuse because, you know, they're kind of useless in Vault Hunters. I mean, not totally. They can bring you some good things that you need early game, some of those vanilla resources that you might not be able to find otherwise, but generally, they're not very useful. And I think we've gotten a lot done this episode. I've made some pretty good progress, and I will continue to make progress in between episodes because I'm going to be running more vaults, of course. But I feel really good about my new tools for the vault, and I feel really good about my new looting setup. So I think in between episodes, I'm going to be looking at where I might be able to move to or how I might be looking to expand this house. Because, you know, it's nice and cozy. But I probably want to get something a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? And of course, we'll probably start getting into some refined storage or other inventory management because my chests upstairs are just getting out of hand. But that's enough babbling for one episode. I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this journey with me, and if you do, please consider hitting that like button. I really appreciate it, and leaving a comment. It always makes me feel good to know that there's people out there that actually watch and like what I make, as boring as it might be. So please, tell me it's not boring. I like to hear it. Well, that's that. So we'll sign off for now and say until next time, remember, be excellent to each other. I'm out.